This is PC747. In my last video, I covered a lot of the basics such as what apps are, as well as your notification tray and what your buttons on the bottom do. So let's go ahead and continue on with this. And let's go ahead and go to all your apps. Now to find all your apps, you're going to see that little arrow right above your app tray. It's a little small arrow. If you swipe up on that, it'll bring up all of your apps. And as you see, I have a lot of apps here. Now, you could take your most used apps or your favorite apps and you could put it on your home screen. For example, let's say I want to take Twitter because I like to use Twitter a lot. And I don't want to keep that in the app drawer. I actually want it somewhere where I can always see it. All you gotta do is touch and hold it, move it, and then you can drag and put it where you want it. You can either put it on the first screen here, move it to another screen, or if you want to add a special screen for that, you can do that. And if you change your mind, you say, you know what, I really don't want to put it on the screen. You can either go to cancel, or you go to put it there. Now later on you say, you know what, I'm not quite using that app as much as I want, or I don't really like to have all these apps on my screen. You can actually remove the apps on your screen by just touching and holding it, dragging it up, and click remove. Now, let's just say you have an app that you installed, you could have installed accidentally, or you're not really using it as much. Another reason may be you want to free up some space. Well, you can uninstall that app, and this is how you're going to do it. So let's take Click Counter. I don't use that app as much as I thought I do. So I'm going to go ahead and click and hold it. And you see where it said uninstall? Put it right there in that trash folder to where it highlights red. Let go. And then it'll ask you, do you want to uninstall it? If you say yes or you want to, go ahead and hit OK. Or if you change your mind, you go ahead and hit cancel. And it'll cancel the process. Now, let's go over widgets. Now, what is a widget? A widget is pretty much what you see right here, the clock. It's a function that does something. And if you want to add a widget to your screen, you can do that by finding a blank space on the screen, touch and hold it until you see the widget option come up. Click on that. And from there, you can choose various widgets, such as calendar, whatever. Now, not all apps have widgets, but some of your apps do. And again, you can choose which widget you want. So let's go ahead and add a widget to the screen, just so that we can have something to play with. So I'm going to go ahead and put the investing widget on my screen. So just click and hold, and you'll put it on your screen just like you would an app. Boom. And now it's creating it. Now with a widget, you can add some things to it, or you can adjust to it depending on what you want to add there. Let's go ahead and go back home. You can also adjust the size of the widget, or some widgets. Now this one I am able to. Now if you see right here, you got 4 little dots. I can drag it to make it wider, make it taller, or I can decide to go ahead and put it back the way it was. Now let's say you're tired of that widget, or you want to remove it. Well, you would do it the same way you do when you remove an app. Touch and hold it, and drag it up to where it shows remove, and they'll go away. The other thing we're going to talk about right now is how to change your wallpaper. For example, you see this wallpaper I have here? You can adjust that. You can make it to whatever you want to, and this is how you would do it. Similar to how you add a widget, touch and hold on a blank screen, and it will bring up your options. Click on wallpaper, and then you have an option of wallpapers you can adjust or switch to. So let's go ahead and choose one real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and go with cityscapes, and let's go with this one right here. All right, all you gotta do is click set wallpaper, and you have options. You can choose whether you want to make your home screen wallpaper, your lock screen wallpaper, or both. I'm gonna go ahead and just make it my home screen wallpaper. So click home screen wallpaper. Boom. And now you have a brand new wallpaper.